No, I was just getting the tags in. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I know it's been a while, but yes, we are back. We are playing some of that delicious D&D. And I am
Oh.
here to destroy my party.
You know, that's not usually something you want to do at this level.
Level
Well,
8.
nope. Oh, that's right. That's where the other one was.
Anyway, we don't need this yet. Let's go back to the main map. It has been a while, and for that I do apologize. Oh yeah, don't worry. There's going to be a lot of death.
You're so
And
terrible.
thanks for the 12 months.
Jesus. Could you have sounded any more enthusiastic?
Let me drink my monster and I will. I didn't
Subscribe to this bullshit for 12 months.
And I appreciate it.
I bet you do.
I do. Thank you. And thank you for the 10 months, Lunar.
Is that better enthusiasm, Rex?
No.
Ooh, a hype train is close. We need a sub, a gift, or bits to get a hype train going.
I'm sorry, we have a hype train?
Yeah,
Fuck it.
it straight up says a hype train is close.
I don't think we're gonna get there, but whatever.
I mean, one friggin' bit of donation or gift or anything like that, because it is September.
There you go.
Somebody beat me
it now?
to it.
No, I didn't start it.
Yeah, nothing
someone
from me, unfortunately.
There we go.
Nah,
There it is. Hype
You're
train!
actually happening.
Actual first goddamn hype train ever. Because
That's hilarious.
people renewed their subscriptions at the same time.
No. We just knew that the subscription was prepared.
I automatically happen every 6 months, so.
Well, I mean, you have to hit it basically once you announce it in stream, it can actually start the hype train. Yeah, and if the hype train gets up, the higher the level, the more emotes you can unlock for yourself.
Yep. Oh no.
Shaza, thanks for the 5 months.
Another month. What is?
And that's a level 2 hype train.
Oh no.
Hype.
Look,
And
you
by
got
the
a level
way,
1. You got a level 1 hype train. Let's not waste it. Tell a story and keep me entertained.
All right. So. Oh boy.
Hey, Robo Dragon's on time.
Yeah.
Barely.
He's getting more and more time. It's a good thing. Fuck off, computer. I don't want to see that shit.
Aren't you supposed to be hyped right now, not being negative?
No, I was trying to get Dancing Azeroth on screen, and it tried to show me the weather and stuff.
The weather, the most important part of your day.
I see outside that it is sunny, and it is not very all that cold yet. I'm good.
Very all
is-
that cold yet.
Yeah, the weather is very important. How else are you supposed to come up with reasons to stay inside?
I have
Charles,
to work,
you
and I
don't
work
need
in an
reasons.
office.
You're a Harui.
Yeah, but it sounds better if you do have a reason.
But you're a
I'm
hermit.
a happy little shut-in. Leave it at that.
I'm going to Comic-Con tomorrow, so.
I'm sorry.
All right. I thought you were going after either way.
No, that requires me to get dressed and get up after 12 when I've already dealt with your butt for 3 hours. No, thank you.
You know what? Good point.
Your ass isn't worth dealing with. Ha ha.
Well, apparently it is. It's worth more than Comic-Con. And I appreciate that. Anyway, let's get on to the story, because we got a story to tell.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we start a new chapter today.
Well, we're episode 2. We were chapter 3 last time. Alright, so, if you guys remember where you left off, it's been a while, but let's get a quick recap. You had left off. You had just gotten back from your last adventure, been about a month, and you've been tasked by the Earl of Ulistenburg to go and investigate some more missing persons. It's this one is an odd scenario because the missing people, well, people don't know they're missing. It's people from outside of the town that have pointed out that something's not right. But everybody in the town is just like, no, this is fine. No, everything's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's
Huh.
what you're going to investigate.
Nah, it's fine.
Doesn't sound wrong.
You had traveled for a little bit and came to a small town. And you had spent a day in there and were about to head out on your way to the next town, which is your destination.
It was over in Grabenstein, was it?
It's on the way to Gravenstein. It's not actually at Gravenstein. You've got a couple more days of journey ahead of you.
Oh, hold on a second here. I gotta get into Todak mindset.
Yes, you do.
Fuck you. There we go. I'm in.
Didn't take that long.
So,
I mean,
So, you guys are set to travel and start back out on the road after a night's sleep.
Mr. Stupid Face.
After dealing with that. So, is there any preparations you guys want to do before you leave the town, or are you just going to start back out? As I'm assuming you guys have checked over your stuff to make sure that you have everything you need.
I
I
have
gotta
not
check
yet.
my rations. Yeah, I think I'm fine with rations.
How many days do we expect to be out?
Well, it's going to be another 2 days to get to the town.
Okay, then I have enough.
All right.
Making sure nothing's missing.
Hey, we've got level 1 hype train emotes. Nice. Thanks for the hype
Nope,
train,
nothing.
guys.
Looks like it's missing.
I do appreciate it. All right.
What happened? Oh, shit.
Well, you guys start your journey out, and this is a rather busy road. It seems like there's a lot of travel between Ulistenburg and Grabstein. You don't. There's not too much in the way of like, you know, enemies on here because it is a well-kept road. Bandits are very few and far between, as everyone seems to always travel with some sort of guard with their caravan. When it comes,
And yet people are still going missing.
well, they're going missing in the town.
Okay.
When you set up for lunch, there are a few caravans around as well that are setting up nearby. You guys pick a spot. When you guys do pick a spot, it's usually it's in an area where, at this point, where there's be a few people around and everybody just kind of talking amongst themselves. It seems like a safe enough area to stop for a few minutes to eat and do what you need to do.
Don't need to do much, so just keep on trucking.
But there's a few people that that came from the direction that you're heading, because you could see that they were walking towards you.
This is gonna become super sketchy again, isn't it?
Well, if it did,
They
it would
usually
be
are.
fun.
Exactly. As you guys are doing your lunch, a couple people from a caravan notice you guys and is like, "Which way you guys heading?"
Todak
Just
just
point in the direction that we're facing.
pretty much. There you go. Todak just stares at them, blinking one eye at a time.
Ah, heading to that place. We're heading that direction, eh? We just left there as quickly as we could. Once we found out people were going missing,
Oh.
we wanted nothing to do with that.
Oh, that's
Seems to be a
why
lot of
we're
that
heading
going
that
on.
way.
You're heading that way because people are. So you're adventurers then?
Yes.
I see.
Of a sort. Not particularly good adventurers, but gotta start somewhere.
I was about to say, not good adventurers makes me a little bit worried that you're out here traveling the roads, but some clarification was nice. I will give you a bit of information that you might need, because, yeah, we were there for a night. When we were there, we saw a big lumbering figure kind of walking around the town that nobody seems to know about. Only showing up at night and going into what used to be a place where somebody lived and end up being an abandoned building for a long time.
So you're saying that the town is haunted.
I don't know if it's haunted, but just a bit of warning that, that is what made us leave very quickly. We decided not to trade there and just leave.
A lumbering figure, you say. Exactly how tall do you think this creature might be?
About. From the distance we saw it, I'd probably say about 8 feet.
Would that be roughly the same as a Annis hag?
Shorter.
Oh, shorter than I thought. Well,
We killed
maybe
one
it's
of the
not her.
Annis hags, and then we killed the old man.
We killed the sea hag, I think, and then the Agnes hag, she escaped. Might have been that hag, but it seems like it isn't something else.
Oh, great. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
You forgot about. Wait, okay.
We have killed a lot.
Apparently, I do need to go rewatch the YouTube videos again.
Todak
To
still
be
does.
fair, it's very easy to forget small details with
didn't
long
say-
stretches of time in between.
She also
I
wasn't here
didn't
for that.
I didn't say it wasn't. I was just curious what you guys killed.
Also, it was a green hag that they killed, not a sea hag.
Noted. Is there a difference here?
One's a sea hag, one's a green hag.
So not really. Okay.
Usually the place they come from, etc. Anyway, the guy just kind of looks at you just like, I just figured I'd let you guys know in case you were some sort of traders or looking for parties or something. You would have been best to avoid that place, but if you're there to investigate, figure out what that creature is might be a good idea.
I don't know. I like the way he says investigate.
Oh, yes, thank you for the information. As she sort of hobbles over to the person and hands them 5 gold. Can you tell us the rough location of where that house is that the lumbering creature seems to have started into?
Well, just give me a second here. I've actually got a map that I'm going to take a look at just to figure that out.
Map.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't go to bed right away. Well, it was over in the Bright Square district, right near where we had set up in an inn. Down an alleyway. It's I don't have a map of the place. It's kind of hard to describe, but it would be if you're coming from the east. It would have been the second alleyway, south facing. If that makes any sense. You'll see when you get there.
Ah, thank you, thank you. If she goes back, hobbles over to the campfire and continues cooking.
As he leaves, when you say that, it's like, I think these people are all going to die. That's a shame.
We faced worse before. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But thank you for the concern. Thank you.
He just kind of shakes his head a bit and heads into his room, heads back to his caravan and eats his meal. They get packed up and go just around the same time as a bunch of other people. It all seems to be clockwork around here. People showing up and leaving. Are you guys gonna be doing anything else while you have your meal, or anybody else you want to talk to? There's
Paying
lots of
attention to the
merchants.
surroundings.
I just wanted to note that Bon is now like making a conscious effort to make his own food, so he made his own food this time around.
Okay.
Part of me wants Todak to go hunt some poor merchant's lapdog, but Todak will refrain.
Wouldn't be much of a hunt.
No, but I'd be just doing it more to spite the merchant at this point.
After the meal, having to cook less because Bond cooking his own food, unless Dusk, who would you have eaten Bond's food or would you eaten the Karen's food?
Oh, well, see, Dusk has purified food and drink.
Yeah, I was
Bond
thinking
does
about that.
not. Bond does not. So Bond's starting to after the last. I do distinctly remember Bond being concerned about Karen trying to turn him into something. So
Todak eats Karen's food with fucking glee.
Well, anyways, I guess after preparing the meal, Karen sets up her tent, and then you just hear sort of a creepy singing coming from the tent as she just like pets her dog, just relaxing.
I was gonna say, wait. When did Karen get
She
a
has a
dog?
dog?
Last
I
round,
had that.
got a dog
I-
and a draft horse that's carrying her stuff in a wagon.
Oh,
Ah,
oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember that now.
Thinking Mock got a bit more of a personality. I'll be damned.
Do you really want another Mendakium?
No.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we may get another Mendakium anyways.
Ooh, that'd be hilarious. All right.
So unless something actually sparks Todak's interest, such as, someone being stupid and trying to fight the frog, I don't think he's gonna care.
I don't think anybody's gonna be that stupid.
Yeah,
Todak expects a child to try one day.
People do kind of give you a wide berth. It was just a random merchant that was just like, these people seem weird and they're heading in the direction we came from where we saw something creepy. I should be at least a little bit nice and warn them. And I got
Well,
money out of it, so great!
I mean, he's a merchant, always make money.
What kind of materials did this guy have?
Unless you check out his wares, you wouldn't know. It was in a caravan, covered wagon and everything.
Yeah, no, Todak doesn't give enough of a fuck.
All right, you guys have your lunch, and I'm assuming you start heading out.
Mm-hmm.
Before they head out, does anything actually stick out as sort of unusual?
You're gonna need to be a bit more specific, like in the people that are around there or in the surrounding area.
In the surrounding area, the habitat, the environment, the way the people act, are people acting skittish? Are they is there like, oh, this might be, oh, I don't know, oddly specific, but some dead tree in the middle of the courtyard with people's arms hanging from it or something? You know,
give me.
just weird shit.
Damn.
Oh,
Like,
poor Auntie Karen. Give me a perception check.
can I give one too?
Sure.
Perception. I have that skill somewhere.
Give me yourself guidance.
Freaking show off.
Can I do the same thing?
Yeah. Anybody wants to, check out the surroundings before they start? Thank you, Saber.
Well, yeah, see, I assume that a passive perception would be kind of all you would really need for something like this, but given that we're literally on a job looking for clues at this point, I figured,
Well,
Oh, we all did pretty well today for this one.
you
you're
can't,
also trying to
you
look for
can't,
specific things, so yeah, That's why I wanted the perception, not just a investigation or passive perception. On to Karen. You are very distracted by you know what.
I can
Everybody
see.
else, you guys look around, and there are people that seem, I wouldn't say skittish, but they seem slightly on edge, like leaving the other town unnerved them. There are other people that are just like, they see all this and they're just like, no, let's turn around, or go around the town. Like, you hear people chatting, it's like, let's avoid that place. For the most
Well,
part, it seems to be about par for the course for the area. I mean, any sort of rumor like this, and it gets people nervous. But there's no dead trees, there's no crucified people, nothing like that. It's the area around where you guys are seems to be pretty normal.
Normal for Grim Hollow.
It's just normal in general. Like, it just seems to be an area.
well, Todak's gonna take his daily bath, and that'll be it.
All right. Well, if you guys are done, then you set up and you can start going out for the rest of the day.
Okay, I want to make a thing. Vaughn is actively looking for like small game and like berries and stuff. I'm just saying in general.
And give me a survival. Or wait, you have a skill for that, don't you? For your
Yes,
background.
I am an outlander. Yes.
Yeah. Give me a survival just to see what you gather.
Fucking doll.
For small
Really?
game, you do come across several rabbits and some berries, even some wild vegetables and herbs. You get enough for a couple of days.
Okay. And he's going to keep the rabbit skin.
oh, um, just out of uh, brevity, whatever. There's a word for it. She will be using her initiative boost thing there that she has on Bond on the
Okay.
daily basis, unless I say otherwise.
All right. Well, with that taken care of, you guys head out. And night starts to fall as you guys get further along the road, and you can see the light of the town that you're heading to in the distance. It takes about an extra hour to get there. It's not too late that you wouldn't think of pushing for it. If you wanted to set up shop early, you guys could as well, but you are about an hour away. It's not too dark. It'd be, I'd say, 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Might as well push for it.
Well,
Well,
why?
depends how much further is it till we get there?
Well, like I said, it's about an hour. About an hour's travel, and you guys would be there.
Perhaps
do
it would
any
be
of
best if
you-
we looked at the town first before, because who knows? Maybe the nighttime is the best time to find the thing.
Down. Range. Rest. Ready.
Todak just squints really hard at Auntie Karen. Or
Auntie
we go
Karen-
into.
Auntie Karen has like her hand on her throat, just like moving it around like she has acting like she has a frog in her throat.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, bitch. How dare you?
I mean, Todak doesn't know. She's not saying nothing.
That's fair. Well, Todak has made his thoughts clear. If you guys want to go into town, absolutely.
Todak's sitting.
I'm indifferent. I mean, either way, either I set up my dome or I don't.
We safe. Points over to everyone. You danger. Points over to Dusk, since you're the only human of the group.
Ha! I mean, I'm sorry for your loss.
I mean, that's your
Drugs.
chariot.
Well, I'm not worried about it. If anybody comes attacking me, I have all you strong people around me to protect me.
Only need Todak.
Protect.
All right. Then Todak says we go into town.
All right.
Right?
Karen will nod.
Then you travel the hour, and you guys manage to get to the town, which I will pull you to. Like I said, I have a map for this.
Yay.
Even gave it a name.
Did you name it or did it come with a name?
It was randomly
It came.
generated.
Haha.
But at the very least, I made sure it had a name that was not just something that was there. Now, I need to find the bat so I can give you guys a token for this, for a group token, or you guys can just put yourselves on the map down here on the bottom. On the
Alright.
west road.
I mean,
What
I'm
card
okay
is
with
it?
group token.
Karen wants her own token. Okay.
He said we're coming in on the west road.
Yep.
At the
That is the wrong Todak.
That is the wrong Todak. You need to take the one that is from your page, not just directly drag it on.
Am I the only one getting it wrong? I thought you said we came at the bottom.
I'm just trying to get my token on this sheet before
There
I
it
move.
is.
There you go.
I think he said from the
It's
west.
bottom east.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Hang on. Oh, get the fuck on there. Why the hell do you not want to get on the goddamn thing?
To the W.
That works with
Def-
Ryu. Why does it not work with you?
Because Todak is always angry.
That's so freaking weird.
Should I just
I
make a
think-
second character sheet?
I vaguely remember that we might have set up Todak sheet so that his default token is the.
Yeah, but I'm pulling his Todak token straight from his sheet and it's not showing up.
Yeah, if you pull it from the bio and info little image, it should be fine. But
That's what I'm doing, but it's not
In a
showing
while.
up.
odd.
Give me a second character sheet. I'll set it up.
Alright.
Todak will, however, for now, travel with Dusk.
You can probably just go into your download page and look for it there.
It is.
I think I've changed computers since then.
So no, I mean for the game itself. There's in between the chat bubble and the journal. There's usually for the GM. There's like another button for things that he's downloaded.
Yeah, I'm looking. I see Todak's freaking rage form.
I don't even know if it'd be called a rage form, but I'd certainly call it a mildly inconvenienced form.
Oh, that one's cute. The little clown hat. That's nice.
I will fight you.
Not there, so just make things easier. And
My money's on dusk until you transform.
Actually, I think we'd be pretty evenly matched even in regular forms.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you're riding on dusk.
there you go. Just use that to put in your thing and drag it on there.
Okay.
Also, dusk is the cleric and can heal herself.
Believe it or not, being a cleric is all fine and good. It does add for some protection and whatnot, but it's not always a surefire thing.
No, that's true. But I'm always, if it's a one-on-one, I'm always for the person who can heal themselves because it gives them an added bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if they're just healing themselves, it takes an entire action, whereas I can do multiple
Well,
attacks.
it only takes. It depends on the heal because some heals are a bonus action.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Plus, technically, Todak can heal himself as well.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys are here and you're walking through the farmland. And near the main buildings, there are a few guards stationed nearby, and they notice you walking up. Hail! What brings you to Raven? Sorry, Haver. Brett Haver.
Investigate.
I'm not gonna lie, Karen. You sound like a budget Dalek if ever there was one.
That's what I was thinking. Investigate! Investigate! Maximum investigation!
Must you be so loud?
I must.
Could be worse.
Don't tempt him, please.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Karen crooks that out, realizes it's probably not going to go so well, just looks at the rest of the party and just like points at him, do something.
Todak looks at Dusk.
Do something.
We are here to investigate some missing people.
I
We were sent, but what's it?
What's the name of the town that we came from?
You came from
Listenberg?
Listenberg.
And who was our employer?
The Baron?
Give me 1 second to pull that up because it's here somewhere. There it is. Rowan Eagle Valor.
Rowan Eagle Valor. Okay.
Earl
Yes,
Rowan Eagle Valor.
Wow. We were sent by Rowan from the town we just left, and I've already forgotten the name of the town and his last name.
Oh my god. It would be the Earl Eagle Valor is what you're looking to say.
We were sent by the Earl.
There you go. From Listenberg.
Sounds good. Yes, that.
I see. I don't know what Earl Eagle Valor wants here, but there's nobody missing.
We were heard there was also sightings of a strange being in town at night, and we'd like to investigate.
That we would appreciate because it is starting to disturb a lot of people. People are reporting
Well-
that their houses are broken out of.
Interesting.
Well, then we will get to it. May we enter?
Yes, go on right ahead. You guys were invited by the Earl, and we appreciate that. Just don't cause any trouble, you hear, okay? We'll be watching you.
Why is it always this accent that makes me question you?
Well, there's two different
His
guards
accent.
talking to you.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I know.
Out of character.
Todak just maintains eye contact with both of the guards.
Oh, good.
Release your anger.
No, 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 don't do
Give
that.
in to the dark side.
Nope, nope, no. I want to get paid, thank you. No.
Gus doesn't say anything. He just stares at the guards.
Gus doesn't say anything, does he? Wow! When did he
Nope.
get here?
Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean. Todak.
Didn't know we were dimension hopping.
Hmm. Oddly enough, I didn't catch that until 2 seconds after.
The guard looks down at Todak and is just like, can I help you there, little frog fellow?
And then Todak just follows Dusk away.
Dusk looking over her shoulder like she's waiting for the dog to catch up.
I was tempted to piss on his boots. I'll tell you what.
Well, it's not like he was being rude. He just knows you're
No,
a
but he's
frog person.
incompetent if he can't defend his own city.
Well, I mean, again, they don't know anything's wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they get a pass. Anyway, Gus eventually catches up.
All right.
Can I do an insight on the guards?
Go right ahead, Gus.
Shut up.
We're not going to let this go, are we?
Well, every time he says it.
I'm sorry, what game haven't we played in almost 2 months, and yet the other one has been pretty reliable?
I'm sorry, whose fault is that?
DMs.
Yeah, sure it is. Now, I can't blame you for missing it because work is more important.
Here's my insight on him.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be lying to you, and he does seem to just be wanting to keep an eye on you, making sure you guys don't cause any trouble. Other than that,
Well,
he
I
just
mean-
seems like a normal guard. Nothing wrong with him. Not tired. No, no one's in that sort of state of mind.
Has it been 2 months?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months.
Part of that's my fault.
Anyway,
June 20th was the last time I published a video.
so what's the nearest inn to this place? Or wait, there was an inn specifically close to the target area, right?
So one of
Yes.
them.
You know that it's in the Bright Square district, which is on the east side. You'd have to ask around and find that out, but if you're looking at the map.
Is anyone against the idea of staying close to the actual potential investigation site?
No, it'd be easier.
I would assume that would be easier, yeah. I'm not particularly good at this investigation stuff, but, I'm trying to wing it the best I can.
Fine.
Todak believes Karen will find what we need. She seems to attract the weird.
I know Karen's gonna like at least one of these things.
So we just ask the questions, get to the East District, and find the absolute cheapest fucking hole in the wall. No, I guess we need that specific one.
Alright, well, give me an investigation check if you're looking for something there.
Do any of us even have investigation?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, Dusk, there's a few people that seem to worship your patron deity, and when they see you with your symbol, and I'm assuming your wings are not hidden.
Not yet they aren't.
They kind of happily go up to you. And it's like, oh, you're looking for an inn. In which the Bright Square district? Yes, there actually is one. It's a larger building near the edge of town, but if you like, we can show you the way directly there. We'll be happy to do it.
Thank you.
Todak likes how you have servants just in every town now.
So, that's not exactly the deal. I can't order them around. They choose whether or not they want to talk to me or not.
If you ask them to jump off bridge, I'm sure Todak think they do it.
I'm sure Todak would think they would do it too, but I don't agree.
All right.
Test it.
No.
Todak, we don't have time for you to test all your homicidal whims.
Come on, we can at least test 2.
No. We have an investigation and it's near nightfall anyways, which is when
Well, it
we're
is
supposed
night.
to investigate. Well, I meant time when it's gonna appear.
Ah,
And
fine.
it is getting late, and you know, vision will be a problem for some.
Fine.
We
I'm
gotta
starting
fix.
to worry about the monosyllables we're getting from you.
Fine.
The sad thing,
Rest.
the sad, the sad thing is, I could clear this up in a second.
I...
No.
All right. Dusk, you
Oh,
and
wait,
your
yes.
party are led to the building over here in the Bright Square. It's just off the main road.
Okay. I will keep a mental link with Auntie Karen so that she can talk to me directly if she needs to.
And she's still gonna be able to give you freaking single syllable words.
If it's
Probably.
if it's just her voice and vocal cords that are fucked up, she should be fine.
Oh, I
If
know, but
it's
she's probably gonna
brain
just
that's
do it out
fucked
of
up,
spite.
No, Todak's the only one that does anything out of spite. Auntie Karen, Dusk, and Bon are actually reasonable individuals.
All right, you can do this, sir. Thank you. This will be much easier for you to be an interpreter. Thank you, Dusk.
of
Oh,
course.
there we go.
Also, did the 2 guys that last here leave?
They after you guys get there, they bow and they leave to go back towards where they were heading.
Before they go,
He thanks them and all that good stuff too.
yeah, I shamble over to one of them and say, "Great, Frau!" And I hand him 1 platinum coin.
Well, he's not working for the rest of the year.
Thank you so much, and he just takes the fuck off, all happy and shit.
Fucking Willy Wonka himself showed up and made his life better.
Dusk grins, looks to the other one that's still standing there. Is there a temple in this town?
It's a small one, but there is.
Here, she gives him uh 5 gold
Oof.
and says that's for the temple, and 1 platinum that's for you. And
Oh,
if
there
you
we
happen
go.
to, and if you happen to see anything that might help with an investigation of things going amiss in this town, come find me. Don't engage, just come find me.
Oh, absolutely.
Name.
Sorry, you're trying to tell me your name?
I think that she would like to know your name.
Alright, where is my name thing?
I don't know.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
Name is
I don't think
Simon.
I've updated that in a while, so
Yeah. Just know it's here
I'll
somewhere.
work on it.
Where the friggity frack did it go? There it is. All right. He looks at you and it's like, yeah, the name's Finn. The other one had already taken off at this point.
Another Finn?
This is the first Finn, as far as I
Uh,
remember.
I thought one of the guys we had to kill were Finn.
Well, it wasn't bolted out, so.
Now I am relying on you to be a man of your word and deposit that 5 gold at the temple,
Oh.
or to use it as best the temple in such a way that would benefit it in some way.
Oh no, absolutely. I'll head there right away.
Is the
I feel
temple
like
open
when-
at this time?
The temple's always
It
open.
is getting kind of late. Probably do it in the morning.
Well, the temple's always open, so I'll head there right away.
I feel
Thank
like when the seraphim of the church in town shows up and says do a thing, you don't try to screw the seraphim.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially when the Seraphim just paid you a platinum, too.
And the seraphim has a very
Yeah.
angry toad they could sick on you and that could track you with ease.
I mean, the toad tart is not
Fair.
known, so can't be used against him.
Don't worry. I'll make sure that I tell my brother, the one that was also here, just how generous you are. What's your name?
Karen.
I'm Dusk. This is Bon, Todak,
People.
and Auntie
Fight.
Karen.
Fight me.
No, I don't want to fight your little toad
Y-
friend Todak. I'll make.
You don't have to. He's a gladiator by nature, has a gladiator fighter spirit, and tends to get a little
Todak is bored.
yes, that.
But no, I will tell Peter just how generous you are again. Thank you again,
Of
Dusk.
course.
And he takes off.
Thank you.
Why are we giving away all the shiny bits?
Why do you care about the shiny
You-
bits?
I don't. I just
He
know that they're
doesn't.
important for some reason or another. I think like
Because it helps people.
Todak gets all squinty about it.
And, she says in hushed tones, it also makes them more inclined to actually help us.
Ah, spies. Todak can appreciate that. Ah, Todak,
Anyways.
I liked him.
Auntie Karen enters the inn. Is there like an innkeeper around?
Yeah, there's two of them. There is a human male that is currently standing behind the bar, and I almost said a Finn woman, an elven woman, standing at a sign-in desk. When you guys walk in, she says, "Ah, welcome, travelers from."
Listenberg.
I see. You're here quite late. We do have actually a few rooms available, but you must be tired from your travels.
Yep. Auntie Karen walks up to the, I guess, reception desk, puts a platinum coin on the table, and then just says,
Is she okay?
We're
No,
working on
but
that.
she's not contagious.
She nods and gets out separate rooms for everybody.
Um. mhm. Yeah, that's. Hmm. Yeah, I guess
Todak,
that's fine.
Todak always stays in Dusk's room anyway.
Well, that wouldn't be separate rooms for
Just
everybody then.
Hair.
2 rooms, please.
Excuse me?
Three.
You can get your own if you like, but Auntie Karen's gonna need her own place. You're welcome to stay with us if you like.
I'll take that.
So 3 rooms then?
2.
And Auntie Karen gets the suite.
Exactly.
Well, she hands out 2 keys and it's like, well, here you go. Here you go. With the price that you paid, you absolutely will get the better rooms. They even have locks.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right.
And at this point, everybody give me wisdom saving throws.
I think I actually have advantage on these.
Unless
Nope.
it's one of my favorite enemies, I don't.
I do. I get advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Good luck.
28.
28. And we got an 8 for Bon, an 8 for Karen, and a 15 for Todak. Dusk, as you are heading up the stairs, you hear a faint song.
Does it have power to it? Or is it just somebody singing?
It just seems like somebody is singing. You can't tell if there's power to it or not.
Okay. In Auntie Karen's head, she's going to say, "Can you tell whether or not there's any magic behind that singing?"
I don't hear anything. As you
When
say
you
that,
get to a
Karen.
room,
As you say
go
that,
ahead,
Karen
sorry.
like pauses and she like tries to like actively listen, but she can't hear anything.
You remember now, don't you? Oh well, it makes it
I
fun
am
for me.
going to cast ritual cast detect magic once we get into the room.
Right? Well, you ritual cast it and you detect. You do detect magic coming from the next room over. Let me just see detect magic, see what specifics you can get out of it.
You can get the type of magic, the school of magic. School of magic.
Yeah, within 30 feet of you, basically on the side of a wall, but not in the same room as Auntie Karen is in. Yeah, you do detect magic, and I need to find the thing.
Excuse me.
What would that be?
A bad thing.
If it is influencing people's behavior, then it's probably charm,
So enchantment magic.
enchantment.
Wait, there's an elf here and they've been charmed. I call BS.
That's not what you're detecting. That's not it. I'm just trying to find a. Would that be evocation, transmutation? What the fuck would that be?
Well, as you're thinking about this, who's sharing a room with me right now?
Nobody, you're
Nobody,
on
you
your
have a
own.
room of your own.
Oh, okay.
Not that we don't love you, Karen, but you a creepy bitch.
Well, she locks the door,
Uh,
she pets her dog, and then she just jumps on the bed and expands.
Yeah, that's why I'm
illusion?
calling.
No.
It's not divination.
Nope.
It's likely it's likely either transmutation,
What would a portable hole be?
illusion.
That's transmutation.
Okay. Is that transmutation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you sense
Yeah.
transmutation magic.
she's going to say to Todak and Bon, there is a magic emanating from the room next door. And I don't know if it's the source of whatever music I'm hearing. Can either of you hear it?
Well, I cannot.
I assume Todak cannot.
No.
Hmm.
Todak should go and take a look around.
That might be a good idea.
Is
I
there a
wouldn't go
window?
alone. How are you at skulking, Bon?
I can try. But I'm not used to urban settings.
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
not
it would be
particularly
best if
good at
Todak did
regardless.
travel by himself, but didn't go far.
Remember,
How's your vision?
Eddie Karen has slugs that can turn you invisible.
Yes.
Yes, Karen just locked her door outside of where we can get.
That's still in communication with Dusk.
Yep.
Not exactly, because I think her Dusk's ability only works if she can see the person.
Opa.
I think it's only the initial connection that requires sight.
I would double check that
Okay.
spell if you want to post, or the ability if you want to post it.
I am looking for it.
It is. That's the wrong one.
Oh, that's
the one.
it.
No, that's the one that you gave Bond, not the one that you used on Karen for telepathy.
Oh, right. Sorry. Dual mind, mental discipline. Let's see.
Yeah, it'd be dual mind. No, not dual mind. Fuck.
Mind link.
That's it. And you can speak to provided the creatures with a number of feet equal 10 times your level. You don't need to share language. Yeah, you need to see the person.
Yeah.
Oh, for 1 hour until the. Okay, so once it's done, then yeah, you don't need to see the person. Oh, wait. To use this ability, the creature must be able to see you and must be within the trade. Yeah, so you do need to see each other even while it's active.
Can I speak through the keyhole? She should be filling up the entire room.
Karen's not that big yet. Though you do hear the bed groaning.
You can ask Auntie Karen Kodak if you like. I can give you night sight for an hour.
Then Todak will do this. Todak.
Thought you already shared it with Bond.
No, that was the initiative bonus.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I get. Right.
Yeah, that's that one.
Sorry about that sound. I was drinking.
Didn't hear shit.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, so then Todak is also going
wow.
to wander.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. You do your thing.
Once Todak has the gift of night vision, Todak will also pop off next door, hammer on the door, and say, "Slug me!"
You hear it barking from inside as you hear the bed inside creaking and groaning. As eventually, Karen does step outside.
Is it like sleepy Karen, like full on blob Karen, or is it just or is it Auntie Karen as Todak knows her?
She looks a little disheveled, but otherwise she looks normalish.
Yum 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 yum.
She brings you into the room and before feeding you the leech.
All right, and then Todak fucks off out through the window.
Alright, so you're not checking out the room, you're going to be checking out outside.
Well, I mean, I could check out the window to the next room over.
Alright, so you are on the first floor, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Give me
Nope.
a stealth check, because you still can be heard.
Da 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 da. Stealth. The invisibility gives me advantage and a bonus, or just straight advantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage. Alright, you get up to the window, and there seem to be some people sleeping, and a few items. There's a bag laying on the middle of the floor.
How many people are in the room?
2. Sleeping in the same bed.
Mm.
Sleeping.
Don't-
Not doing anything
Yes.
extracurricular activities.
I didn't fucking assume as such, you pervert.
Just the noise you made.
Todak will then just hop away and keep searching.
Todak take the bag. It's tripping us.
Sorry?
Nothing. Alright, yeah, you started hopping off. Where exactly you going?
Well, they said it was right close to this place.
Yep.
So Todak is going to examine the area and look for any place that immediately sticks out like a sore thumb that says, haunted and or dangerous.
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Perception check. Wow, what is with me in 12s today?
No
Mm,
idea.
It happens.
I mean, things seem pretty normal. You do notice a few abandoned buildings. Nothing would seem outwardly haunted and creepy.
Couple of abandoned buildings. Todak will go and examine a couple of these abandoned buildings.
All right. Anything specific you're looking for, or are you just going to check them over and try to get inside?
Check them over, try to get inside.
Some of them, some of the abandoned buildings, they don't have boarded up windows or anything like that. They just seem like nobody's been living in it for a little while. When you open the door, it opens, and there is the smell of rotting food.
Todak immediately begins hopping around looking for things.
What kind of things?
Well, if he smells rotting food, that means these people left in either a hurry or violently. So he's looking for signs of disturbances, whether or not there was a struggle, and if there was a struggle, if there's any blood, and if there's none of that, then yeah, you get it.
All right. Well, in the area you're in, you don't see any signs of struggle at all. It seems mostly fine. You get to the kitchen, and there are plates set with a pot and rotting food. No chairs or anything knocked over. It seems just like people got up and fucked off.
Is there an upstairs?
There is.
Todak will check upstairs next.
Everything-
Personal effects, items, things like that.
There's not much there. The town is called Haver, yes. The guard said, "Welcome to Haver."
So nothing's here, hey?
No, clothes is still there. Personal effects, they're all there. Again, it seems like people just fucked off.
Are there any valuables? Like, people would have taken their fucking valuables.
For what valuables these people would have, there are some there, like, cheap little necklaces and stuff like that. There seems to be a teddy bear that would be there for, like, a child or something. A crib.
So the whole family up and left.
Oh, there's no family there.
Todak will move on.
Alright, so you're just leaving that and going to another place?
Yep.
Alright.
Maybe, wait a second. These are humans that lived here, right?
Humanoids, as best you can guess.
Can I track at all the people that lived here?
You want to find out their physical location?
I want to see if they left a trail, yeah.
Give me a survival check.
With a bonus because I hate them.
I believe you just get
Right.
advantage or something, no bonuses. I could be wrong, it's been a while since I've done a ranger.
I gain a +2.
So
Additionally,
you get
advantage. Yeah, okay.
Right, it seems like they didn't leave the house. Any trails that are around that you could find, besides the ones that you have made recently, all seem as if people were walking around the house and then just gone.
Detect.
Do.
Fuck you and your Twilight Zone bullshit. Ritual cast detect magic.
You detect no magic.
Then Todak fucks off.
As
Moving on
you
to-
leave the building, across the
Mhm.
street you do detect magic. And Todak is
Todak.
now visible.
Wait, what?
Well, that's what Karen said.
You casted a spell.
You cast a
Yes,
spell.
I did. That's fine. Todak
You
sits.
sense transmutation magic in the building across from you.
Todak will attempt to see through a window where this transmutation magic is coming from.
It seems to be a living room. There's a bag hanging up on a wall. It seems to be the where the magic is coming from is the bag. Once you get a visual look at it.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit. I'm sorry. I don't actually have detect magic. I thought I
Well,
did.
then what the fuck?
Sorry, I thought I did. Never mind.
So, not visible Todak?
Not visible
Not
Todak,
visible
and you
Todak.
detect nothing.
Fine, and then Todak's just going to go on to the next abandoned house.
Alright, you get in there, and it seems to be about the same. Smell of rotting food, a little musky. This one seems to be much abandoned for longer. But the smell of the musk, mold,
Mildew.
that word too.
Hmm.
It's dusty as shit.
Well, there's not much Todak can do here, so I'm going to go to the rooftops and take the long way back to the hotel.
Give me a perception check. As you are making your way back, you see this tall, lumbering creature walking through the street. It stands about 8 feet tall. It is a little lanky, thin arms, thin legs, thin body, with a lot of hair on its head, covering its
Todak.
face. And it seems to be
Oh.
naked.
Well, Todak doesn't give a fuck.
Of course, you're a toad.
So Todak immediately begins to track that.
Okay, how close are you getting to it?
Not 60 feet?
Alright, give me a perception check. No, sorry, stealth. You still got advantage. And as you're walking, this creature kind of turns and almost looks in your general direction, and you see these glowing eyes underneath its hair, underneath the hair. But it doesn't seem to be looking directly at you, just around you. And it keeps walking, heading
Okay.
towards the trade district.
Cool. Now, because I'm a monster hunter, it's time to learn a thing.
Okay, post that thing.
Hunter sense.
Let's see. Appear, the creature, magically
Damn.
learn how to hurt it. As an action, you can choose one creature you see within 60 feet. You immediately learn. Well, what if I said it didn't have a stat block?
Then I'd say that is a terrible thing for a DM to actually see.
This is a creature that's been posted officially by wizards, so
Then if it doesn't
Yeah.
have a stat block, then I don't know. It's an illusion then?
It should have one.
nope, not this one.
That's
Nope.
horseshit.
Nope. You can tell that it is both there and not there. You could hurt it, but not hurt it at the same time. It seems to be a creature that doesn't belong. Like, you could kill it, but it would come back.
Like a demon or devil.
No.
Okay.
Also, there's plenty of creatures that don't have stat blocks that, not meant to be killed.
Everything has a stat block. They just may not have written it up yet.
Not everything.
Okay. I'm gonna mark it with Hunter's Mark.
As you do, it looks back towards the direction that you are, and almost seems to be staring at you now.
Well, that's fine. Todak's going to leave as soon as he casts the spell because he no longer has stealth.
It watches you and... Oh, I know the gods themselves have stat blocks. But it keeps heading towards the trade district.
Okay. Todak goes and finds Dusk and Bon and Auntie Karen.
How is this thing... So what happens once you leave 90 feet with Hunter's Mark?
I can concentrate on it for 8 hours.
So you cast it at...
No, it requires 90 feet in order to actually be able to activate the spell, but once it's on, it should be stuck.
Yep, it is a Hunter's Mark. I can track
For
that
8
Hunter's
hours.
Mark for 8 hours. I have to be within original 90-foot casting distance, but after that, yeah.
That's if you use a 3rd or 4th level spell slot.
No, it's not. At a
That's-
higher level, you can cast this at a 3rd level spell slot or a 4th level.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
That's exactly what it says. You can cast this using a spell slot of 3rd or 4th level.
Yep,
You get
but I
the-
only need to use it
Yeah.
at the 1 for now.
Yeah, so then you only get it for an hour.
So either way, that works out because I only need it for the hour to go and get Dusk and everyone together and say, Todak has found the thing! And Todak is not ashamed to admit that Todak might need help to bring it down. It is a biggin, and I cannot see its weaknesses or strengths.
Okay. Let's go speak down to Karen.
Lead on.
Todak just starts slamming on the door again. Todak has found a thing! And that is the best way Todak can describe it.
Coming.
What the fuck?
Dear God! Todak is going to leave now!
Again, you hear the groaning of the bed, and eventually the shambling over to the door. Here. You. Guard. Woof woof. Okay. Going.
You all right?
Yes.
Well, let's make this quick. See what we can find.
Alright. Todak begins to lead the way.
Alright, you guys head down, and Todak, you find that it is... I will actually put a token on the map for it because you have seen it. It is about here inside of a building.
Okay.
For those who want to see it.
I want to see it.
That should have popped up for you.
It did, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, Todak eventually leads the entire party towards it, tracking it with its hunter's mark.
Yeah, it is inside of a building, and the door seems to be not broken down, just opened. And I
So-
need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw again.
One second, I accidentally opened solitaire doing this. Well, that sucked for me. Auntie Karen, you and I are doing great.
Not doing much better, to be completely honest.
You guys enter the area, but you just hear the sound of a creature, almost angry, and it seems to be hitting something, but you don't know what. That the only sound you hear is one being.
Mental link with Karen. She is going to ask Karen whether or not she recognizes this creature.
Well, you
What
don't see it yet
creature?
because you guys haven't entered the building to where it is.
Todak
Okay, well,
tries to head up to the second floor where he knows people sleep.
The sounds are coming from the basement.
Well, Todak goes the fuck in unless somebody stops him.
Aunt Karen's gonna try to like creep inside.
Vaughn will follow Todak.
All right.
Todak knows where his good times be.
So you follow the sounds to the basement.
Yep.
Todak has his bow ready.
I'm trying to stealth as best as I can. Okay.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
Clang, clang, clang with the bell.
before
Must
she
you
steps
get him
in, she
singing?
will,
Sorry, Dusky, you were saying? Detect good or evil.
and she's going to keep concentrating while she's going through.
Todak technically pings neutral. I don't think that matters.
It doesn't really work that way. It detects creatures of a particular type. So Auntie Karen will show up.
Auntie Karen shows up, and so does what appears to be two creatures in the basement.
Does what type?
Aberration.
To Auntie Karen, she will say, "Be on guard. There's two aberrations in the basement."
Auntie Karen just goes, yes!
Todak
My
will.
babies!
Todak heads down to the basement first, and yes, he will attempt to stealth.
Alright, give me that stealth.
Bam.
Well, I rolled a better stealth than you.
You did.
When you head down to the basement, you only see the creature that you had been tracking before, and it seems to have wounds now. Ichor flowing from its body, and it seems to be attacking something, but you can't see it. There is something itching in the back of your mind telling you this isn't right. Either run or you will die.
Bond's gonna rage.
Well, so far the only one who went down is
No, I said earlier that Bond's following Todak.
I'm
Todak's-
I am following, but I'm following at a distance, and I'm doing so specifically because I want to give them a head start because
well,
I know that I'm gonna fuck up the stealth roll.
well then yeah, Bond, you get that same feeling. However, Dusk, as you are not down in the basement where you can see it, because they would only right now be at the foot of the stairs, and it does turn a corner. But you can tell that there is two creatures there that you can't hear. You can't sense beyond the spell.
Sir, I think you were the one,
Okay.
the best stealth we got.
Can I
Yeah,
see where the
honestly,
creature is
but
attacking?
It is attacking directly in front of it, and it is facing away from you guys. It just seems to be attacking the air.
All right, give me 1 second.
Hmm.
Okay. I do not have it. Okay, cool. Well, since the hairy creature has not shown me aggression and it is attacking something dark and mysterious, Todak is actually going to aim beyond it where it is attacking.
All right. Are you going to fire? Or are you just going to point your bow?
I'm going to fire.
Alright, give me... The arrow just pings into the wall.
Question.
Yes.
Can I make a Arcana check with my knowledge from the book of aberrations I have to see if I can understand like what this creature is?
Which creature?
he's been warned that. Yeah,
Well,
you've already
the
been
one we can
warned that
see.
there
The one
is
that you
two
can see?
aberrations down there.
You can. Don't think this one actually counts. Let me...
16. That's about as good as I can get.
Okay, I guess it'd be 3 aberrations. I didn't realize this one was an aberration. You can tell that this is a creature that has not really been seen much. It is a creature of legend that most people believe isn't even actually real, even amongst those who have studied aberrations. Some say it's a person that has been transformed, while others say it is uh, a creature formed from magic. But there is only one name that has been given. Bagman.
Bagman.
What stands before you is the Bagman. I knew Karen would like this one.
Bag. Man. Bag. Brother.
Todak gets out of the fucking way and tries to get into a different position in the basement.
Alright.
And Karen takes a step back with her hand on her head. Because remember, her brother's name is Bag.
Just going to put that there. If you guys would put yourselves on the south part of the map.
South part?
Yeah, down around here. Where the educated
All right,
game cell.
Todak. Bond followed you, so you put first.
Sure, I gotta find the Todak picture real quick.
That's fine. I
Because
just
BD, do you have the Todak picture? Because that was on my old hard drive.
Let me see. I probably do.
If I can, I'll find it on wherever the fuck it was.
Again, he should still have it in his stuff, so he can.
No, it's not there. It only puts it there if I use it for other things. And I never uploaded it myself. I believe it should be... There it is. All right.
Okay, cool.
Let me just...
If you can Discord it to me, that'd be great.
I will put it in here just so that way I can upload it, and I will now go to Discord and send.
Yup.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see if I can actually get this fixed itself.
I stayed with Todak, so I gotta wait for him, and then I'll put it down.
Oh yeah, it works fucking now.
What did?
The token's on
Oh,
the
look.
field.
Cool. Todak will have gone off this way.
All right.
I'm on the left of the map now.
Mm-hmm. I'm behind you.
Okay.
You don't. At this point, you would have max health. Just make sure you are aware of that.
And Dusk is left all by her lonesome on the stairs?
Yep, I'm at max.
Probably upstairs. Still trying to creep my way in.
Everybody has moved away from the stairs, so the entrance.
We're all in the basement now?
I don't see any borders or anything. This is just a blank map for me.
Oh, I know that's what it is right now because I didn't draw a basement yet. So.
Nope, that's fine. I wasn't sure whether or not that was by design or circumstance. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Probably a little of both with him.
All right, so right here where the red is where the stairs would come out. There would be a... the wall would be down to here. And stretch out that way. So the basement kind of sets in a little bit to the rest of the building. So you'd have to be there. Dusk, when you get down there, since your spell is still in effect, you can see that this creature is an aberration, but there's two other... let me just get the wording. You know that there are two other beings in front of it, but you can't
see
really
them.
you can't see them. You know they're there, but that's it.
Okay, rough. Can I determine the general size? Are they bigger or smaller? Or is
Large.
it enough for the top?
It's large.
They're both large?
Yes.
Jesus.
They seem to be almost occupying the same space. At this point.
Oh, shit.
Roll initiative. You didn't click on your token. Oh, yes, you did.
Jesus, how did Mock go at negative?
Woo!
Fucking Bond is ready to go.
Bond also has advantage on initiative rolls, so not that she needed it in this case.
I'm pretty sure I can't do better.
I mean, if you wanted to, you could. No.
You could, absolutely.
Well, might as well take advantage of what I got. So, second roll.
Oh, please tell me that was it. Oh my god.
Okay, well, Bond's the breadwinner of this fight.
I forget what weapons he has.
I thought he had like a great axe and that was it.
No, he has a glaive and an axe. No, he doesn't have an axe. He has a glaive, and that's it. Okay. I just couldn't remember what he had. How far are we away from it?
Let's see if this map is set to the right proportions. It's a large, almost cellar. So yeah, you're about 75 feet away from this thing.
All right. Well, then he definitely has his
This-
bow, not his glaive.
All right. Okay, and
Go ahead and do it. Strike down this bitch.
get that set
I'm trying
up.
to refresh my brain with
There we go.
my class's abilities. Some of them are kind of weird.
All right, Bon, you are top of the initiative order. It is not a surprise
Yep.
round because somebody decided to fire off an arrow.
I am gonna hold, knock an arrow and hold an action to see what the creature does. I'm okay with losing an action, and I will fire an arrow if it starts to move towards us. If something starts to move towards us aggressively,
Okay.
do I have to make a side note because I forget? I don't archer all that well. Do I lose the arrow if um
No.
the action doesn't spring? Okay, cool.
It
That's
is
all I was curious about.
different than a spell because you're not preparing a spell. The arrow's just kind of there.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
All right. Then that is your turn.
See.
Karen's probably just gonna stand there stunned because she's having a hard time differentiating the bagman from her brother Bag.
Well, hang on one sec. Because after Bond knocks that arrow, you see a chunk getting taken out of the bagman, ichor pouring to the floor. But you are standing there stunned, so go ahead with your turn.
Bagman has taken damage.
She's just gonna be there stunned and end her turn.
All right. The bagman, it seems to be fighting something as it reaches out, and it seems to grab hold of something in both of its hands, and you see it start to rip and tear it. And for the briefest of moments, you see blood spray everywhere and then disappear from your senses before you hear this wailing sound and a long head, a big head and a long neck appears into your view.
So,
Do we know anything about Bagman?
Oh, goody.
I love the way you just stopped talking.
Okay,
You only see one of these heads.
cool.
Get it off your screen. Get it off your screen. Fine, I'll hold the A. Good.
Okay. Who's next?
It is you, Todak.
Todek, can I identify the head?
Well, do you like to know what this thing is?
Yep, I'll have to get a little closer for it.
Is aberrations your thing?
Oh, who do we lose?
what does that mean?
Not
We
me.
lost Karen. I feel like Karen was saying things and we could not hear Karen. But are aberrations your thing?
No, but I can still monster hunter it.
All right.
Sorry, hunt sense it.
Alright, you did post that, so I'll just go back up there to double check what it says. Resistances and what they are. You know it's an aberration.
Okay.
And And as for any resistances, immunities, things like that, you know that this thing is immune to being blinded, charmed, deafened, grappled, prone, stunned, or knocked unconscious.
Why can't we see it?
Well, you can now.
I can see the big multi-headed thingy.
It's one head. It's only got
Whatever.
one head. Now.
I
The
mean-
other head kind of just got ripped off.
Cool.
Like a,
Todak not dealing with the multi-headed thing, or now the single-headed thing.
well, no,
Nope.
there's two of them. There was two of them, and it's like a giant worm with a ghoul head type thing on it.
Yep, that's okay. Todak takes a shot at the worm head thing, and he misses.
You absolutely do.
Do you get more than one attack?
Oh, I do. Yes, I
Should
get
have extra
the.
attack now.
I do. Okay, cool. I'll take another shot then. Probably still misses.
The first shot, it pings down at your feet. Just kind of bloop. The second shot, it with the head like moving around and squirming, it pings into the back wall.
Todak chooses to kill worm thing.
Also,
And
we'll
that
just-
is Todak's turn. Unless, fuck
Oh.
it. I'll also throw a hunter's mark on the worm thing.
So you
as a bonus
swapping
action.
the hunter's mark over?
Yep.
All right, then we've got Dusk.
Dusk will move up and smash it with her two hands. Two-handed warhammer.
You can move up that far? It's quite a distance away.
How far away is it?
From you, the worm thing is 100 feet, and the bagman is 90, 85 to 90.
Okay, I guess not. So, in which case, I will use.
This feels more like a
Word?
warehouse.
Where is it? Not word. Not prayer. Not that one. Holy word.
Okay, post the spell.
See if it posts it for me.
That does hit. Which one are you attacking?
The worm thing.
Okay.
That's an action. As a bonus action.
As you hit this
Yeah,
thing
nothing.
with your spell, its skin crackles slightly underneath the spell, and you hear this ear-piercing wail. And the bagman that is in front of you collapses.
Okay, that's unexpected. I will, as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on it.
Post that one. Reward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets a creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Does the creature have to be alive for you to use that spell?
Probably.
And if you try to use it on a creature that is dead, would that count as wasting the spell?
The well, if it's
Because the
if there
bagman's
isn't
dead.
if it's dead, then there's no creature there to target, so the spell can't be cast.
Yeah, you cannot cast the spell on the bagman.
Okay, and just to be clear, I was not targeting the bagman for this.
You ward a creature.
No,
you were-
as in the
you were-
holy word.
Oh, I know. The Holy Word was not targeting the bagman. But Sanctuary, you were targeting the bagman.
Sanctuary, right. But when I used holy word, it sounded as though I hit the bagman and it dropped.
No. The wail came from the head. Your piercing scream came from the head. And then after that, the bagman
Okay.
dropped.
Okay.
So yeah, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Mohawk!
Does nothing in turn.
Bon!
Alright, I'm gonna move up towards Todak. I see the worm thing as well?
Oh yeah, it is completely visible to everybody now.
Todak will be right back.
Okay,
I'm gonna fire at it.
okay, go ahead and fire.
There we go. 6.
The arrow goes completely wide, missing the bagman, and it turns his attention to you.
I was aiming for the worm.
Sorry, yeah, the worm. I don't know why I said bagman. I guess I was looking at the wrong picture. Yeah, it goes wide and past the worm, and it turns its attention to you.
Okay.
Did
Fair
you have
enough.
an extra attack?
You
Oh, yeah.
should, yeah.
I forget. It's been a while. I don't play tanks often.
It's also probably been a while
outside of-
since you've played a level 8 character.
Aren't you raging?
Yes.
She didn't take damage, so she'd have to rage again. And she didn't deal damage, so she, again, would have to rage again.
She attacked. I think
Okay.
that counts.
Not last turn. She raged, and then it was her turn, and she didn't attack.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah.
I forgot. Bonus action to rage.
All right.
Yes. So I'll wait for the next turn to see what happens that I'm raging at least.
Well,
Change-
well, okay. Yeah.
But
What?
your attack misses.
I was gonna say,
as-
if your attack was while you're raging, don't you have advantage, or is that reckless attack or something?
That's
that I can't
reckless
remember?
attack.
That's reckless.
Okay.
So
All right. This thing, its head goes beneath the ground, and it moves. Just want to see.
Where'd everybody go?
Right.
We're here.
It's going to move down to here. Dusk, you can tell that that thing is still there and it has moved to in behind where Todak, like in between or in behind Todak and Bon. Almost
Okay.
a
She's
direct
going
line
to
between you and Todak, but it's underground.
as it's right as it's moving, I'm going to call it out. What it's doing.
All right. Then this will go back to here, and it pops back up in between you two.
Ugly Diglett used dig.
Karen.
He's gonna start laughing. And she starts charging towards it. Her hand's gonna start. He's gonna set on fire. She throws a ball of orange and slightly blue fire at it. Her body her body expanding all the while.
Todak is never going to get used to Auntie Karen, is he?
Ooh.
Nope.
Anything special for a critical hit on this thing?
Nope.
Nope. You pelt this thing with fire, and it lets out a wail. A loud, roaring wail. Bon and Todak, you both take 5 damage as this wailing pierces into your brains.
does this affect? Is this
Wait.
psychic?
You guys have those items. You take half damage. You take
Huh?
Is-
two. You take 3. You take 2 damage.
What items are this?
The items you got from the wizards. The
I don't
mages.
remember what I got. Oh, like some sort of cloak.
You guys should have written
They give you
that stuff
cloak?
down.
Shit. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure because I have everything. I have a
Ooh.
disease mask.
That wouldn't be it.
yes, I have white gloves.
Yeah, it would have been a white object.
Then it would have been the white mask.
It wouldn't be the disease mask.
And I don't have one, so I'm taking full damage.
You would have gotten something from them because they gave everybody something.
Remember that item we had?
Yeah, I kept insisting multiple times over and over again, and I know you did something, but I don't remember what it is now because that should be something you can keep track of.
Well, I don't fucking remember what it was, but sure, I'll just put white item for now until we figure out what it was.
Okay.
You can go back and check the
I think it might have been bracers.
Oh, the armor?
Yeah, you could get an armor or a weapon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I took bracers for that.
Yeah, so yeah, you take 2 damage from that rail.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
All right. Those that are paying attention, the bagman's body starts to disappear, fading into dark particles.
He got bested, eh?
Yep. Todak! This thing has appeared behind you and it has hurt you. Get
Barely.
angry. It still hurts you. That's an insult to Todak.
Why do you want me to transform every time?
Because it's fun.
It's also very dangerous for everyone involved.
I know. That's why it's fun.
Todak is going to
You're just
shoot.
fucking
Mhm.
off there.
Todak is getting away from the creature and spinning around midair, mid-jump, and putting the reaver back to work by putting 2 in its trunk.
Okay, you don't have disengage, do you?
I don't believe I do. So unless if this thing has attacks of opportunity, it may take him.
Nope, that is not good. There.
He hits me for 4.
Yep. As it bites into your skin.
It gets to make a fortitude save.
That it does. Constitution save, I believe, right?
It is DC 15. Passes.
It
So
does.
put 2 rounds in it with the reaver.
Alright, that's the first one. And the second one. This
Second
thing,
one is going to activate its special ability.
I believe you have to call that.
I'll double check here just a second. But
Strictly
'Cause
speaking,
it's not just a regular arrow. So I believe for that one there, you have to actually call it before you hit it.
all right. Well, let's see
well,
here.
to be fair, I mean, if he were going to just do it on the best roll, he would have done it on the first one. So,
Yeah.
and you didn't really give him an opportunity to discuss it, to say it before you called that out.
Let me see here. I think I still have it. It's in our chat group pinned, right?
I believe I found it.
Yeah, there it is. I've got it. 2 charges. It's just I use the attack action.
Yeah. So yeah, it replaces one of them, but yeah, you still have to call it for that one.
Okay, so can I call it or do I have to do it for the next one?
I'll allow it for now. So we'll do the
Okay.
extra damage.
Okay, I forgot there was an extra damage, so it gets an extra d6, a flat fucking 1! And if the target is large or smaller, it is large. The creature must succeed a DC 17 saving throw or be pulled.
Does this count as a sort of a grapple or something?
It's a pull. It's been impaled.
Well, it's coming out of the ground, so I don't think it's going to be able to get pulled to you.
Let's see if it makes its strength save.
is it immune to shoves and all that good stuff?
Blinded, charmed, deafened, grappled, prone, stunned, and knocked unconscious. But it is literally coming out of the ground.
I'm pulling it out of the ground like a bad weed.
Well, again, it's a weird thing because it is, like you said, it's a Diglett.
It's
Well,
so
as
it
a
doesn't
DM,
have a lower half.
I mean, it does, but good luck pulling it out from that distance.
well, I've also prevented it from going back down.
Well, it's all right. Its neck does stretch out towards you, but it's still within range of Bon as well because it is a stretchy boy.
Okay. That's fucking terrifying! Bond, kill it! Oh god, kill it!
All right,
That's
so
a
Oh wait, sorry, who's next? I'm sorry, I'm freaking out.
I was looking at
say-
it and I'm thinking,
I think it's
yeah.
actually
I was gonna
Dustin's
say that's
turn.
kind of a it is, but that's a clever use of what's the word I'm looking for?
The power of long.
Compromise. That's a compromise. That's a clever compromise.
All right, Dusk, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh shit. Guess I have to. She's going to move up a little bit. So there. She will activate Twilight's Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, that's right. Roll an extra 2d6 damage as well, Rex.
Did it actually impale on the bow?
I mean, it got pulled to you, so yeah. Shit for damage. All right. You're doing Twilight Sanctuary. Holy symbol, sphere of Twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you. Moves with you. Oh, so this is the temporary hit point thing.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Some action. So you moved. You did
See.
that.
That's my action. As a bonus action, I will cast. What does actually, how far away is that? Wrong thing. Again, wrong thing. Oh, what the blank. 60 feet. What is Bond's armor class? Or what does Bond wear for armor?
he's a barbarian, so I don't think he wears anything.
Thought he wore breastplate.
Okay.
Uh,
Bon has.
it doesn't look like it.
He has
Because
a
I'm pretty yeah, no, he has unarmored defense. So he's 16
Okay.
right now.
Todak
with your shield.
wears like studded leather.
Yep. Todek sitting at a very healthy,
Okay.
respectable 17. And then he gets naked and
All
gets
right.
even more armored.
All right. So, as a bonus action, she will cast Shield of Faith on Bond.
Shield of Faith on Bon. Plus 2
And that's
AC.
that is action. Yes, that's action and bonus action. No, not action. Yeah, action and bonus action
And you move.
and move. So I'm good.
Alright, Mock.
Mock comes leaping off Karen's face and just starts slapping at the worm, giving me help action.
Just this tiny ass long friggin' worm. And it's like.
You need to do Stibble's Codex and get that damn friggin' familiar some extra powers.
All right,
That
Bon,
would be funny.
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna swap for the glaive, and I'm gonna swing at this bitch.
All right.
Swing, swing,
Advantage.
chop, chop, chop.
Yep, you have
Oh.
advantage.
Before you go, Mox just went, and I believe I can give Mock 5 temporary hit points.
Yes, because Bach has a bad tendency of blowing up from time to time.
Really does. This is everybody that's in it. There's no limit to the amount of people. All right.
May I go? May I be done? May I go?
Correct.
Yep. So go ahead.
Swing for
Alright.
advantage 21.
Yeah, that does hit.
And then I'm going to swing again.
All right. That one does hit as well.
I hit things.
Okay. And you get 6 temporary hit points.
Yep, as the night air around you basically solidifies into a small a sort of barrier. Twice, actually. Once from the sanctuary, which was more goldish, and then the second one was
Shield of Faith.
the night itself.
Oh, you didn't use Sanctuary. Oh, it's Twilight Sanctuary. Yeah, okay.
I'm
I was thinking
sorry,
the
not
actual.
sanctuary. Yeah,
Yeah.
Twilight Sanctuary and Shield of Faith, right?
Yeah. You slash into this thing and it starts groaning. And it doesn't let out that wail. However, it is its turn. And it's staying in this position. And it shall bite at Todak. And it shall claw at Bon. So the bite for Todak is a 10.
Miss Claus.
Miss.
10 misses. And the 16, which would miss now because of the Shield of Faith.
Misses.
And that is its turn. Karen!
All right. You hear a splat behind you, as I think only Dusk will be able to see the ground around Karen now soaked in ink. As out from her robes comes a giant hammer claw that swings and hits even from this distance.
Dear God.
God! From friggin' 15 feet away? Jesus. I mean, I shouldn't
Yep.
really say much, but you do you get your sneak attack on that?
Yep, there's allies nearby.
All right. That is 19
and
damage.
Yep, and technically, actually no, I can't do that in my turn.
All right. Well, you smack this thing. And out of curiosity, how much HP does Mock have right now with the false life?
23.
Mock has 23 hit points.
Yeah, it gets HP every time I level up as a witch.
Okay. That's good to know. Because as you smack this thing, Todak, Bon, Mock, that ear-piercing wail comes out again. And Mock takes the full 6, while Bon and Todak take 3. Psychic damage.
I feel like we're actually designed to kill this thing.
You might be. Todak. This thing is all up in your grill.
Slap.
Oh, shizzle.
Let's see here. There's nothing that says I can still use my bow after I've got it pinned like this. So does that mean it's released, or since it?
It can't
I guess
be
it also
grappled,
should have.
so it is released, yeah.
Okay.
But
Cool.
it hasn't moved back.
Cool. Todak is going to do its 15-foot leap backwards. He can take his attack of out.
And it will. The bite. Why do I
Hits
hear
for
myself?
4.
Mm.
You're getting paranoid, bro.
Alright, yeah. You take 4 damage as this thing bites you. Tearing into
'Kay.
your flesh. And it must do the con save, I know.
Yep. Passes.
Yep.
I marked this thing with Hunter's Mark last time. I forgot to add it. So I'm going to shoot it again.
Okay. First attack. That does hit.
Plus an extra d6 of damage. Fuck me.
Your extra damage has been terrible. Your regular
Really
attacks have been
has.
actually pretty good, but goddamn.
Okay, and then I'm going to use the other charge to try and drag it further out of the fucking hole.
Okay.
That doesn't look like that'll work.
Well, roll the fucking damage. All fucking... No, let's see if it passes the strength save.
It does.
It does.
Still takes the extra d6 though.
Yep. So this one takes 17 from that one. You ping
Oh, plus
two...
another d6 because of the Hunter's Mark.
I think is that only one per turn?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's first one.
Yeah.
Not Hunter's Mark, just the Colossal Slayer.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark. Whenever you hit with a weapon attack. Okay. Yeah, I guess it is every
look at
attack.
that.
So an extra 3 damage. Yeah, you ping 2 arrows into this thing, and the second arrow with the charge is the spiky one that it penetrates into its body, but as the bow tries to pull it back, it rips it out, but
Lots
doesn't
of fun.
pull the being with it. Dusk.
Unfortunately, he's too far away to give him the hit points, so I am going to up. Two-handed Warhammer. Hope I hit. I missed.
That does miss.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I am still maintaining Shield of Faith. I should probably put a marker for that as well. Yeah, that should be it.
Okay, just getting some confusing stuff. Mock.
I'm helping. It's just like little Mock tries to kick it with his little stubby legs. Help action. End turn.
6 temporary hit points for Mark.
All right. Vaughn, it is your turn.
I'm still raging, so. Oh.
Advantage.
Yay.
All right, that does hit.
I was looking at that. I'm like, wait, I have +6 to my. I just realized that. Oh.
Right,
And then I'm swinging again.
Has Bond seen Todak get angry?
I don't know.
No.
Your first attack, you carve into it with your glaive, but your second attack, its body writhes around and you miss.
That happens. That's the end of the turn, because I'm just going to keep carving at it, so.
Alright, it is its turn. And it is going to shrink back. As a move action. And it is now going to attack Vaughn with both of its attacks. The bite that misses. And a claw attack. For 2 damage. as it grazes against the magic in your natural armor.
Okay.
This thing is bleeding. Almost a combination of ichor and blood. Karen.
A second giant crab claw comes flying out of Karen's robes, covered in ink, and swipes at the Hydra.
Okay.
That's one for Bond and one for Auntie Karen.
So I get 8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get an 8 on top of it. It just replaces the last one you got.
Yeah, it replaces if it's more than what you had, it replaces it. If it's less than what you had, you keep the one that you had.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, question. After I make an attack with my tentacles, like my claws, I can make a grapple action, which I'd like to do. However, it's immune to grapple. However, the way I want to grapple this is basically, I don't care if it can move, but if it moves, I want to move with it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. First things first, as you hit this thing with your claw, it lets out that ear-piercing wail. Mock takes an extra 6 damage, while Bon and Dusk only take the 3. And how do you want to do this?
I actually don't even take that. I have natural immunity to psychic damage. Not immune, but resistance to psychic damage as well. So
Then you take half the half,
half is twice.
which would be
So
1. So
2,
you take 1.
1, 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Karen, how do you want to do this?
Probably just like swing it into it, then grab it with the hammer claw, and just like with both claws, just like drag it from the ground.
Well, you try to drag it, but its neck just keeps stretching and stretching.
After like, I don't know, another like 12 seconds, 2 turns, she's just going to get tired and just like try to rip it in half.
Give me a strength check. That's athletics. Just want to pure strength. It takes a bit of force, and it takes a few moments, but you do manage to rip it in half, and the neck that you detach it from sinks into the ground and disappears.
While she's doing that, I'm going to radiant damage it, burn it,
Okay?
turn it to ash.
The head, the neck, the whole
As much
thing.
of it as I can.
Well, the
Alright.
the stem chars and burns, but the neck disappears. All that's left is a hole the size of its neck.
Absolutely nothing left.
Well, the neck receded back in. There is the head left of both sides of the, both heads, but other than that,
Todak's gonna go take some teeth.
Auntie Karen's going to shamble over to where the bagman died. Her giant claws just like dangling behind her, dragging across the ground. And she gets over here and she's just like, bag, bag, bag. She's just like meekly digging into the ground, like, bag.
as
Todak
you
would
do that,
feel
you notice
sad.
there's not even an ounce of its ichor left, as the whole thing just disappeared.
Bag.
Do you recognize that creature? Neither
Brother.
of them, as a matter of fact.
Bag.
If it brings you any consolation, Auntie Karen, according to my findings, Todak believes it will come back.
Bag. Bag.
It's actually kind of sad.
What do you know? Todak, what do you know?
I do not know what it was called, but apparently it was called Bag. The creature is between realms. Destroy its physical body here, and it will coalesce again sometime soon.
Is there any way to stop it from coalescing?
Well, here's a question. Do we want to stop it from coalescing?
The creature seemed to do good against whatever this was until we stepped
Well-
in. I could not
Yeah.
see if it had strengths or weaknesses, and I believe it might have been because it was of two realms at once.
I mean, I could be guessing, but it seems to me that Todak caught this creature while it was hunting, and we barged in on its prey, or its battle with its prey.
Perhaps one of these creatures was responsible for the missing people.
You know what? I just remembered something.
Yes.
Karen's not concentrating on her form, so she's out. She's like expanded and like grown. So instead of going back, she's going back,
Why you gotta turn it into creepy?
She's an
Todak not
aberration.
like.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Did Todak get teeth from it like he wanted?
Give me a survival check for that. You get a couple of teeth. You guys notice as you are searching around, now that this thing is visible, there are remains of people. Just a couple of bodies, but mostly torn to shreds and eaten.
Guess
I'll
we found
point that
one
out.
problem.
That's Karen. I know that you're kind of distraught at the moment, but we kind of need you in the here and now. These corpses. Can you confirm my suspicions that it was these people were attacked by the worm thing rather than the bag?
After a while,
No.
Karen does sort of get up
Come
off
on.
the ground.
Yeah.
Well, not all the way. She's like dragging herself on all fours. Well, all sixes with her claws as well. She moves over to her body and just starts doing a sort of autopsy on it.
Have we ever seen Auntie Karen in this form before?
Well, she at the
Technically,
very beginning, yeah.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
and no.
No, you like remember she got knocked unconscious in her house, and that's when she originally got this form.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just trying to determine just how freaked out Todak should be. He's not that he
Oh, I'm
would
very
freak
freaked out.
but yeah.
Alright. Sorry, I was a little distracted with something. So, Karen, you were doing an autopsy on the head that was torn off by the
No,
bagman?
I'm one of the
Oh.
no one of the bodies that was one of the people that was slain here.
There really isn't much to do an autopsy on. It's the best way I
Is
can
there enough
describe it.
there?
The best way I can describe what's left is you know when you're playing 7 Days to Die and you just randomly see a bit of flesh with rib cages. That's pretty much it.
I was more
Right, but
considering
there
like
might-
what's like it's in that false Hydra art, the bottom right.
No, it's much worse than that.
Yeah, I'm thinking the advantage, or not the advantage, the point being is that there may be enough bone and or flesh left to be able to match up teeth marks to, you know, essentially prove that these worm things were responsible, not the not the bad guy.
Uh, it is just viscera. There's
But
not
it
enough.
came out of the worm.
Well, no, this is just that was laying there. You guys didn't really notice it in the heat of battle, and it was definitely not there when you couldn't notice the thing. As in, while you couldn't notice the creature, you couldn't notice the bodies. They just kind of are there now.
Hmm.
Well, after some time,
Okay.
just like looking over this viscera, just doing her normal doctory stuff. Just again, sort of an autopsy, even though it's more or less obvious what's going on. After a while, she just starts to shrink down. She seems like whatever she's going through, she's
Hide, kid,
acid.
hide!
Well, sort of like that. Again, she has a terrible memory, so she's more or less kind of already forgotten what's going on, and she just sees the worm head, and she just jumps up onto her feet and just starts dashing towards it, giddy,
Well,
almost like she forgot what's going on again.
there are 2 worm heads, so there's one right near where you are.
She's going to just take out her tent, sort of
Sort of a...
just dissecting it and whatnot, looking over her aberrations book.
There are no heads left from the victims. Like I said, there's just viscera.
Just making sure.
You check through your book, and despite the fact that you know Dusk was saying this is an aberration, there is no record of it in your book. This is something new.
Well,
Well, I have
Or-
11 pieces of parchment, so I'm going to just start writing down just what I note of this creature.
Okay.
Can I make a medicine check? See what I can information I can glean from this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will give you guidance
Thank you.
for that.
You can tell that while it's currently dead, if this thing was alive, it would be very hardy and hard to kill. It does seem to have some sort of regenerative properties, but even with this one specifically, which has not been touched by any radiant damage, the regenerative properties are not kicking in. The head is permanently dead for all intents and purposes.
Kind of like a hydra.
Kind of like a hydra.
cool.
So
But
the stock
fake.
the stock is what regenerates, not the head itself.
Yes. That is basically how you can glean from that.
Okay, can I make a drag over the other Hydra head and just sort of do something similar on that?
Yeah, I mean, you would get about the same amount of information.
Okay, and afterwards, I'm going to.
Bring them with us. We're going to need to show these to the constables.
Yes, but Froggy, can't you? You're much better at the cutting these up. I'd like some. Well, I'd like this properly prepared if you would be so kind.
Toadek can assist.
Wait, no, gotta rephrase that. Froggy, good. Chop these.
'Kay.
Nice.
So Todak is being
trees.
asked to basically clean this carcass up for snackage.
Samples.
I'll throw another survival check at it.
All right, go ahead.
Can I have guidance for it?
Well, that's up to the person casting guidance
Yes.
now, isn't it?
I'll give
Yes,
you
okay.
the aid.
Okay, and guidance.
Also, try to keep you away from one of the heads that we need to bring back.
God, fuck.
Well, you managed to
26.
chop it up pretty well. It's nice, clean cuts. Nice bite-sized pieces. So creepy.
Yep, Todak takes all the trophies that he can, examines the corpse. Or what's left up here of the corpse, anyway.
Oh. Of the worm corpse.
Mm-hmm.
There really isn't much left to examine. It just kind of seems like this head and pale in color, weird texture to the touch.
Any of you good at investigations?
I
Not overly.
will note that as you cut through its head, there doesn't seem to be what resembles a brain. It's not empty, but there
Okay,
are
so
nervous systems and stuff, but it's definitely not what you would recognize as a brain if you've ever cut into something's head before.
So only on to Karen.
Well, I'm pretty sure Todak's probably cut through somebody's skull at some point.
Yep.
Or an animal
Gotta
skull.
use gray matter to tan leather.
Is that how that works?
Part of it.
or piss.
Or both.
Things I did not want to know.
Yes. I didn't know about the brain matter, but I did know about piss. That's where the term "don't have a pot to piss in" comes from.
Because they
These
would
people
sell
used
the
to
piss to a
actually
cannon.
sell the piss. Yeah.
What? I don't want to know.
Todak will do as much carving up of all the whatever he's got there.
More fleshing out of future D&D characters, Ken.
No. Even I have limits. Anyways, these things have eyes, right?
Do you really?
Of course I have limits.
I don't know that I believe you.
I think water sports is his limits.
I also generally
We're
try
not-
to shy away from cannibals.
Nom nom nom
Cannibal,
nom nom.
yes, Ken. There are some hard limits for me as well.
That being said, I say try to avoid cannibals when Karen had a brain smoothie a couple games ago.
Yeah,
I was
I'd like
gonna
to point
say.
out Karen has been questionable on that line.
Whatever.
Karen has been the
Campbell's.
worst one.
Yeah, whatever. She just as she's like chewing on a piece of the false hydra.
No cannibals, but let me eat something of my own kind.
Anyway.
Hey, I'm not like this yet.
Let's
Not grown to
let's-
my worm form yet.
let's redefine cannibals now.
It's fine.
Alright.
Cannibals, maker of fine soups.
I don't want to think
They
about that.
use
This is
all
why
of the
Vaughn
body.
doesn't eat her food.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed.
Todak,
Hi.
can you tell me whether or not this bag person has left any tracks? Actually, I will help you with that because I also have that ability.
Survival.
So I'll give you advantage and guidance.
So 25 plus a d4. 7.
There are no tracks to speak of from where this thing walked, despite its size and what you could assume would be heavy weight. It left nothing.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much, but we had to check.
As Todak advised, this creature is of 2 worlds. It will return eventually, but I do not believe it has ill intention for the people of this village.
So here's my next question.
No.
Why this particular domicile and these people? Is it a completely random act, or is there something that is drawing this thing to them?
Todak holds up what's left of the false Hydra. I believe it was tracking this. And this is just a creature following instinct to feed.
It could be. That's what I'm trying to figure out, whether or not the worm thing attacked these people. I'm assuming that the worm thing attacked these people and killed them and ate them. I would like to see if we can't figure out whether or not these people were chosen at random or for some specific machinations.
Auntie Karen grabs a handful of dirt from the ground and just says, vulnerable. As
There is that.
yeah, the basement, I believe, is just like a dirt floor, right?
And stone.
Oh, stone, really?
Yep.
Never mind then.
This place is small, far away, easy to make pickings. Also, it seems that one of these two creatures affected the memory of its victims.
Not just the memory of the victims, but the entire town. If people have been going missing and nobody remembers it,
I believe we should speak to more townsfolk tomorrow.
Also, Dusk, I believe you said, I don't think you, did you ever mention that when you used that, detect good and evil, did you ever mention that you pinged 3 creatures?
Yep.
Okay, then we only saw 2, unless when one of the heads died, that counted as one of them.
That did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I also detected magic in the room next to mine at the inn. Some
Yes.
sort of object, though
Our neighbors were asleep at the time when I checked.
that might be a personal possession, and yeah, I don't know.
Perhaps we should just call this a night for now, and return tomorrow.
Check. House. Before. Go.
Mind link.
Ah, yes. There's still this house. It seems to be abandoned, but we might want to check it before we leave.
That sounds like a plan to me. You're I'm not sure what I would be looking for, but I'll help. Not much for investigating things.
All right. So you were going to be looking through this place.
Yep, to see if there's any clues or telling signs or anything that might give us a lead as to what to do next.
Right. Well, you can start checking this place out. While the basement is empty, besides now dead bodies and viscera and blood. If you head back upstairs and take a good look around, you'll notice that this place is basically a warehouse for some large trading company. Or maybe multiple, you're not quite sure.
Okay. Shit. All right.
Todak, is one of the abandoned houses close by to here?
Sort of.
One of the abandoned homes might have a hole in the basement for us to examine now.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to wait until morning? I mean, I'm fine to go now. Be perfectly honest, I kind of like the dark.
Either one works for Todak.
So you're going to be looking for abandoned buildings in general, or the ones that you were at before?
Well, the ones I was at before with the abandoned food, with the abandoned everything. And I'm going to look for traces of the holes that were in the basement created by the fucking snake thing that we just murdered and I now have teeth of.
Okay. Well, when you guys leave the building, give me wisdom saving throws.
Nope. Oh, saw
Nice.
Todak. I'm like, yay. Nope.
I'm assuming you were carrying out the non-cut up part of the uh, head, like the non-cut up one for evidence.
Yes.
As you guys
I am.
walk out, the head that you were carrying, well, you can kind of the one who's holding it can kind of feel something in their hands. As you leave, you don't remember what you just did. You know you fought something, but
All
the
of us
thought
are
of
go-
Todak's not gonna be here.
the thought of it is all of it, every single one of you. You forget the being you just fought.
Then why the fuck did you have us roll a wisdom save?
Because you could have still passed it. Dusk passed it when they first came in.
And I didn't?
Apparently,
Not
it's
this
over
time.
24.
Nope.
But I rolled a 24.
Right. That means that the
There's modifiers and
save
other conditions.
the save is a lot higher than 24. So
It is a good thing you made those notes, Karen.
Yes, as she pets us, she's petting the head as she forgets what the head is about.
Don't even really see it. You just kind of, you know something's there. But silence may fall. That's a good hint for any Doctor Who fans.
Okay. Well, Todak doesn't remember what the fuck's going on.
You know you wanted to search the rooms, but again, you don't remember why.
Do I remember where I wanted to search?
The abandoned places, yes. You
Okay,
remember
and-
you remember the bag man.
Do you remember
You
the bagman fighting something?
You do, and you remember it dying, but you don't remember how or what or why.
I'm
Okay.
going to ritually cast that and see whether or not it affects my memory.
Around all of you
I
guys.
assume around us all, yeah.
All right. As you cast that, the head reappears, and you still don't really remember what you guys did, but that head is starting to bring up some, oh, we fought this. Why did we fight this? What is this thing?
And I will use my mind link thing there to talk directly to the people around her and go as a kind of a mediator between the group of us and have ask Auntie Karen to write some notes as to what these effects are and how to counter them.
Okay. Rex will be right back.
Okay. Forgot you had that spell.
Or specifically that the silence does seem to be an impact on whatever it is that's shielding these things or making people forget.
All right.
I
Again,
have
you guys, you're starting to you kind of like remember that you fought something. The head being there kind of makes you go, okay, I know we fought and killed this thing. What is it again?
we never knew what it was to begin with.
Well, exactly, but
But
you don't know
that yeah, we do. There isn't much that we can do about it, honestly. We don't know what this thing is. Anybody good at drawing?
She's using telepathy so people can still talk. I actually kind of like that name. Bon. Oh, Bon. Ooh, did Bon AFK?
I keep hitting the switch.
There
I have
you
a
go.
I have a switch on my new headphone cord that actually will mute my mic outside of Discord or anything. So
So you've been talking this whole time, and we have not heard you.
yeah, that's how that happened. Vaughn
It
offers his
happens.
book. I can try and draw it.
Then Karen hands you the ink and a quill.
All right, Don will attempt. Don looks around. So maybe we should go back inside.
Well, there's the problem. This spell only works in one. It doesn't travel with me.
Well, we obviously
Oh.
knew what happened in the building. So going back inside would not give us back our
I
actual
don't think
voices.
so.
Yeah,
I don't
it
think
did that
so.
intelligence check for me, but I think, well, we were in that basement. We couldn't really hear anything from outside. I think same with your magic. It's a matter of being able to hear silence that causes us to
Alright.
lose our memory.
While they're having this
Right.
conversation, Bond's gonna start sketching the face in front of it.
All right, give me a medicine check. Just see how well you draw the actual features of this creature.
Wouldn't it be sleight of hand, not medicine? Because medicine has to do with actually examining the thing.
Well, yeah, medicine would be more of an investigate. Yeah, medicine wouldn't really work in this case, but I think performance would.
Yeah, I forgot there was
Either
performances.
performance.
Yeah, give me performance. Let's do performance.
No, no, didn't work out well.
You can
I'll give
tell
you
it's
guidance, but it's not gonna. I'll give you guidance, but it's not gonna help a whole hell of a lot.
Eh.
Well, you drew a children's artist rendition of a worm.
I tried.
All right.
I usually describe things in books, and then
God,
he's gonna start.
I told
Well,
you I
he's got.
suck at this.
You get you get a little bit more detail on it. You get it a face, but it still kind of seems cartoonish.
All right, and then Bond will immediately start taking out his book and start going through the whole ordeal, everything he's got.
Well, you remember going down there. You remember the bagman fighting something.
No, I'm just saying, in his book, he's gonna start. Remember, I said that he does that. It's more of a.
If you're gonna
He's
be,
writing the story.
yeah. So you write down that you remember that you found a bagman. That's what Auntie
Mhm.
Karen called it, or a bag. You remember it fighting something. You remember it dying and disappearing, and then you guys came out here, and the head of this worm-like creature, is what you were holding. So you know you've killed it, but you don't remember much more than that.
That was more just flavor text.
Yeah. But if you want to actually like make notes, so that way you can keep that. That's what you would generally what you would put in.
All right, anybody
Right.
got anything else? Or are we waiting for Rex?
I'm writing notes at the moment, but
All right. Well, I know Rex says he wants to go back and investigate those houses. He doesn't remember why.
I think at this point it's kind of getting late, so it might be time to call it.
Yeah, we can call it here. We'll wait till he gets back. We're gonna do some aliens fire team after this with another friend, and we'll be streaming that one. We'll just wait a few minutes. He's probably taking the piss.
I have to review the episodes I'm on. My notes aren't very good. I'll probably do that today or tomorrow. While I'm sticking my hands with needles 100 times.
You gotta
Oh, right.
stop hurting yourself.
Yeah, that too. But also, Bond, you have that pipe I gave you that can make images out of smoke.
Yes, I do. But I have to remember it, don't I?
there's
Fair.
a head in my hand. You can see it.
No, my hands.
I
Heading it.
literally. Yes, we have the head to copy. I mean, the thing is that we want. What I want some sort of record to bring with us once the head is no longer in our possession, because we're not going to have it for very long. and notes as to what happened.
Fair enough. I am going to try one more way to describe the head. I'm going to use actual words in my book. So,
Okay.
what do I need to roll to get an accurate description?
You don't have to go for that.
No.
Just write it down.
Alright. Well, I made a detailed description of the head then, if there's no, like, skill check to make it a good description.
I mean, an intelligence check, but other than that,
Would you like me to make one?
sure.
Okay.
Rex is back.
You can just base it off the roll. DC would be around 10 for something good. And welcome back.
18! And I can't draw it, but I can describe it real well.
Yep.
Alright, Rex is back. Are we closing this now?
Yep, we're gonna end this here. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We'll be back in a few minutes with Aliens Fire Team. We're gonna do some Horde mode. Buddy of ours, if he
Ding.
doesn't show up, shut your mouth.
No.
What happened that I missed?
He said ding. If he doesn't show up, we might do some Halo Wars. It's up in the air at the moment, but for now, we'll end it. We'll be back in a few minutes. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope everybody enjoyed the session.
Yep, it was fun. The
Yep,
appearance
it
of the
was.
Bagman was like out of the blue. I was like, the moment you showed that picture, I was like, oh. When you mentioned that that part where it didn't actually happen, but Todak finding that bag in that one room, I was like, oh, maybe that's the second bag of holding we found. Maybe they're portals too. And then the Bagman showed up. It's like, oh.
Yep. It does it technically does have a stat block. It's one that the DM can make up, but in general, it does not have a stat block.
That's sort of neat. I was actually thinking of a different creature.
What were you thinking?
That's actually cool. My thought was something I had in mind, but it's basically a modified Ublex.
No. But yeah, no. It does have stats, but it doesn't. It, like I said, it's a confusing creature.
Still
It
neat.
certainly is.
And I actually, to be honest, I got this idea from a TikTok where somebody posted a thing where the Bagman is actually hunting the false Hydra because it killed its party and it hid away in a bag of holding. I thought the idea was really neat.
Oh, that is really neat.
So now it's trying to take revenge on the false Hydra.
Works for me.
Yep, that's really cool.
Nevertheless,
I got teeth.
that was fun. That was fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no
Yep,
problem.
good game, everyone. Have a nice day. Stay safe.
Have a nice day, and
Yeah.
like I said, we'll be back in a few minutes. I will end the stream, just that way, we have 2 separate streams, one for D&D and one for the game we're playing. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Okay.